Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we will review this 2025 Toyota Innova 2.8 liters automatic transmission. Yung price po pala nito is 1,381,000 pesos SRP. Alright, so samahan nyo ako. Let's go! Alright, so yung i-review natin ngayon is the XE variant 2.8 liters automatic transmission. So mapapansin natin guys, naka-hubcap lang yung rim. So and also dito sa likod and even sa front, walang pinagbago yung design for this Innova. And for this XE variant, for me, this is the most practical kasi naka-spoiler na, naka-shark fin, and you can actually change naman yung rim size aftermarket. So yung color pa pala nito is black and elegant din siya tingnan. So meron na tayong na-review nito last year, pero hindi ko kasi nasali yung third row. So for this review, ipapakita natin kung maluwag ba talaga yung third row or gaano ba yung legroom space. So dito sa front fascia, typical pa din na headlight, naka-halogen, merong konting chrome accent. And yung turn signal light dito sa baba, pero wala tayong nakikita ditong fog light guys. But of course, you can buy aftermarket and install a fog light. So sa front grille, same pa din, may matte black finish na combination, and wala tayong nakikitang sensors dito sa front for this XE variant. So dito sa mags, naka hubcap, Yokohama po yung tires. So for me, this is a practical variant kasi wala namang masyadong big difference no compared to other variants. Meron na din siyang turn signal light repeater. Of course, walang 360 and wala din siyang step board. I believe all Innova variants walang step board. So yung door handle naka body color. Dito sa likod, naka-drum type yung braking force. Naka-shark fin. So, walang roof rail. And of course, meron na din siyang spoiler. And naka-attach na din yung third brake light na naka-LED. So dito sa likod, typical pa din yung light design and yung defogger, I mean yung reflector. Pero wala pa din ako nakikita ng dito guys, sensors. Pero meron siyang rear camera. Ayan po. Pero elegant din naman tingnan talaga yung black na color. Kaso nga lang, in terms of maintenance, sa cleaning, mas madali siyang madumihan as compared to light colors. So, dito sa likod, same pa din. Yung space, naka-fold yung third row seats sa side. Same with Fortuner. And meron din akong na-appreciate dito guys, yung ganitong design sa Toyota, lalong-lalo na sa Innova at saka Fortuner kasi mas madali siyang i-assemble as compared doon sa naka-flatten din like Montero, Isuzu MU-X, another SUV. So mas madali siyang i-fold and unfold kasi nasa gilid lang. But of course, in terms of the baggage space or yung storage dito sa likod, medyo masikip talaga. Kasi meron ng naka-fold yung ano sa gilid. So dito sa third row, merong cup holders, lagayan din ng gamit. And mamaya papasok tayo dito. Titingnan natin yung legroom space for this Innova. Kasi sa last review natin, hindi natin naisali itong third row. So by the way, this Innova has 2.8 liter 1GD FTV turbocharged diesel. It has a power output of 172 horsepower with 360 Newton meter of torque. And then 6-speed automatic transmission. Yung length po pala nito is 4,735 mm. Yung width is 1,830 mm. And yung height is 1,795 mm. So mapapansin natin dito guys, hindi po siya naka-leather, naka-fabric. All in fabric. And then manual po yung adjustment ng upuan. So dito sa cabin, lalong-lalo na sa dashboard, walang pinagkakaiba doon sa other variants except doon sa infotainment. Kasi for this XE, naka 7-inch lang yung display with 6 speaker. So dito sa mga windows, only the driver yung fully automatic. And of course, hindi naka-leather yung armrest. And dito, hindi siya naka-chrome, naka-matte black finish yung handle. So yung adjustment ng side mirror, yung cup holders dito sa gilid. Then meron siyang side step seal built-in. Manual yung adjustment ng driver at saka passenger seats. Pasok tayo guys. So it's very obvious dito sa steering wheel, hindi siya naka-leather wrap. And then, meron namang mga basic controls for the infotainment. And then, hindi siya naka-push start button. So, dito sa instrument cluster, same pa din sa previous model. Cup holder. Yung accent dito, parang may brown accent sa dashboard. And dito, lagayan ng mga inumin para lumamig. And dito lagayan din ng documents, basic documents. So dito sa infotainment, this is actually a 7-inch infotainment display, capable of Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, USB at saka FM station. So merong echo and power buttons and traction control. Lagay ng gamit, then cup holders. Then yung 80 shifter, naka matte black finish yung accent dito. Tapos may isang cup holder and manual yung handbrake. Dito naka hard plastic. Sun visor, walang mirror. Naka halogen yung ilaw for the cabin lights. Sunglasses holder. And of course dito din sa driver side, sa sun visor walang mirror. So for this variant pala, naka-keyless entry, power steering, power windows, and of course, meron na din siyang hill start assist. So dito tayo sa second row. On the side profile, yan, may lagayan ng gamit. Tapos cup holder, side step seal, meron na din, naka-built-in. Pasok tayo guys. So wala ditong handle. So meron dito yung packet and then yung hook, maximum of 4 kilograms. And then meron tayong nakikita ditong lagay ng gamit. Tapos sa baba, meron tayong nakikita din na socket. Alright, so for the dashboard perspective, Tapos dito sa second row, merong aircon vents. Dalawa. And then of course, yung control ng AC. Then meron ding grab handle. So yung cabin light, naka-halogen. Tapos dito, walang center console. So yung legroom space dito sa second row, okay din naman. The typical na legroom space. Lalong-lalo na pag i-adjust mo pa yung upuan for the driver and passenger. So dito tayo guys sa third row. Ito yung nakalimutan natin ipakita last time. So this time papasok tayo para makikita natin yung legroom space. So we will adjust this one. So meron ding grab handle. May dalawang aircon vents. Of course, meron ditong cup holder and lagay ng konting gamit dito. Same din dito sa other side. So medyo masikip lang talaga yung guys, yung space dito sa likod. Ayan. Kung titingnan mo, kunting legroom space. So this is designed for small passengers lang talaga. And I'm 5'4", so medyo masikip dito. So dalawang tao lang talaga yung kasya dito. So try natin dito i-set up yung second row. Ayan. So wala talagang space dito. I mean walang masyadong space para sa legroom. Ayan. Medyo masikip dito sa third row. Unlike doon sa Fortuner na medyo merong konting space dito. So I believe this is intended for small passengers or yung mga bata. Ayan. So medyo masikip talaga dito sa third row. Alright, so I hope na nakita ninyo yung space dito sa third row, in which ito yung nakalimutan natin sa last review. So in terms of safety naman, meron na din siyang driver's airbag, front passenger's airbag, and knee airbag. And of course, meron siyang electronic brake distribution, anti-lock braking system or the ABS with EBD. And then the stability control, electronic door locks, and ISOFIX. So, I hope guys na nakita ninyo yung gusto nyong makita for this 2025 Toyota Innova XE variant, 2.8 liters automatic transmission. So, I hope nagustuhan ninyo yung review natin, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Jubal's Car Vlog. So before tayo mag-end, I would like to shout out Renz TV 23. Thank you sir for watching my videos. And sana nagustuhan mo yung review natin ngayon. And paki-hit na din yung notification bell para ma-update tayo sa mga susunod na mga videos. Thank you guys for watching and see you sa next video. Bye and God bless!